Good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning, guys. Today is June 2nd. We will be trading the New York session. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to start up from the higher time frames. So let's look at the daily. On the daily, we can see that price is starting to go bearish. And it appears as though it wants to possibly go through this price level to get to this price level. Possibly. Let's zoom in and kind of see what we're working with here. So this could be potential support for price to continue up. Let's see. Let us see. We are showing some selling momentum right now. Let's zoom in right now as we speak. We have the 30-minute trying to break lows. So I wonder if it breaks its low here, does it have the potential to continue onwards? This is that previous level of support right here. I'm going to erase this, but for drawing purposes, this is the previous level of support. So we're saying price broke this level of support, and now it's testing this area. I think we might be able to sell through this area. About 20 pips, a lot of pips. Okay, so let's clean this up. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at this as a level of resistance for possibly price to buy above and comes to these wicks right here. So let's see what will happen. Right now we are selling. I'm going to play it extra safe today. So let's see. Okay, let's go to UJ. So this is US dollar, Japanese yen. Go up to the higher time frames. We see that the daily daily is trying to break above these candles. Let me zoom in and see what this looks like on the 4-hour. Yeah, on the 4 it's a little bit more hard to see. Let me zoom in again. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. So can say if we break above this price level right here, we can head up to this price level right here. Now we are just breaking above this price level here. This is definitely a level of support. Now we have to wait. If price breaks below this point, I think we're going to sell into here. So like this would be a fake out. But if we break above here, yeah, then I think we're going up. I think as a whole we're going up. I just don't want to take the buy as of yet. I just think that the buy is too quick, which is my opinion. GJ is GJ is currently buying. And I wonder if this is going to be doing the same thing. Like this is a fake out, and I was looking to buy. I'm gonna play it safe today, so not really gonna impulse. I'm gonna play it really safe today. I'm gonna play it really, really, really safe today. So let's see. What do we got here? So if we get price to break this candle low, I'm probably gonna look into sells. Or if we get a candle that prints below this area, like closes below that area. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so right now we're just waiting. We don't see any trade setups. It does look like a nice sell is about to open up, but we can't guarantee it yet, so we're just waiting. We do see that prices are closing below that level of support that was created earlier in the week. So this was either going to be a fake out or we're going to start to break below this candle low. Now I'm waiting for another candle to print below this as a red candle or a bear candle, and then subsequently a retrace and then a break. Because what this tells me is that this has ended potentially, this this bear run, and we're starting to possibly come into this range. So if we come into this range, like I'm not personally going to take a trade in here. I'm going to wait. But if we get a close, another candle close below, a retrace, and then a subsequent break of the low, then I'm going to take a sell. So that's what I'm looking for. If I was to trade UJ, I would look for a break above here, a break of this area, like a candle to close above this area, and then I can potentially look at buys to the upside. But yeah, if it starts to sell and break lows, if it starts to break lows, then I'm gonna open up a sell. Primarily, I'd want it to break this level of support and start coming below here. That would be perfect in my mind, because then this would be like a true fake out. So it'd be a true fake out coming back to play in this price zone. So we're gonna see candles looking similar to this. And you see some candles similar to these ones. I think we might even actually be starting that descent right now. We'll see. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. But what I'm thinking is that price. Let me draw this out. Price will start to like break below this price level. If it does break below that price level, then you put stops above this candle high, and then your take profit will be along the lines of like 10 pips, 10 pips would be around here. That'd be your trade if you were to take a short. Be here, take profit would be, so you'd be looking for one to one. So yeah, your take profit might be extra over here. Because your take profit has to be above the high. We'll see. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so I'm sitting on my hands right now. Where is price heading? So if we take this support into account, technically speaking, we have a print, like a candle closing below it, another candle closing below it. Candle came back into the zone and now is selling. So what's happening in the higher time frames? Okay, this print of the 4 hour is really giving me a lot of confidence here. I think I want to open up this sell based on this 4 hour closing. I'm now taking, this is really unsettling though. The fact that this candle closed bearish is really unsettling. Yeah, very much so unsettling. And why I say that is because now, like, instead of it being a cold sell, like now look what's happening. Like price is like not going up. No wick here. I mean, price came down, faked you out, and now you're back up in the range. Like not us, not the people who are trading this, but let's see. happening strength-wise? USD is said to be stronger, quote unquote said to be stronger. What this can also mean is that the Great Britain pair, the Great Britain pound, is increasing in strength, so it could have been less, and that's the reason for the sell. So let me see if I can clean this up in any way. Let's try. Where is price heading? I want price to come into this price zone. That's what I want to happen. Will it happen? Who knows? Today is Wednesday, June 2nd, and you're simply just waiting. Okay, so right here, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna remain disciplined. That even though we are getting breaks below these candles, we're gonna get a new, we're getting a new hour print soon. So if we get an hour print soon, I'm expecting price to fluctuate a little bit. I'm expecting price to retrace. Um, However, if it breaks these lows, then that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna wait for the hour to close. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do anything for 10 minutes, and then I'll be right back. Um, Even though we're doing this, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be extra patient today. Because essentially what Price said is, hey, you know what? Well, there's first and foremost 10 minutes left in the hour, so the new hour can very well just go here and do the exact same thing this one did, right? So we have to remain patient. But essentially, Price said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna show you guys that I'm gonna make some sort of lows, and then it just created wicks in this whole area, this whole area. So who's to say that the price right here isn't gonna do the same thing, right? So that's something that I'm looking out for, and I'm waiting for. Price is closing below where I want it to close, which is perfect. But now I want some structure to be built because it did technically close like go below this wick, which would have been a perfect trade. but it was short-lived. It was very short-lived, 4 pips. Then it came back up to take you out, and then it came back down, came back up, came back up, came back down, and now we're in this range. So even if you want to, you can clean this up here. Let me clean this up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit. So we are most certainly in this range, whereby price doesn't know if it wants to go up or if it wants to go down. I'm going to take off this. Now if price decides, hey, I'm going to come back into this range, now we have another zone that we're playing in. So I think this is still a level of support that price has to break above, which is clear cut over here as well. However, we're definitely in this range. So now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for price. Now I'm being even more patient and creating a zone for myself that says price has to come below this point and maybe break below this point for me to open up something. That's what I'm waiting on. If this closes bull, that will give me even more confidence to enter a sell, because what I'm expecting is that I'm anticipating that price is going to retrace and then dump. So that's what I'll be looking for, actively looking for. All right, guys, I'll be back in like 7 minutes or so. So I'm gonna speak on this just while I'm here. Price is selling through here, but we have 3 more minutes left in the hour. So if we take this, we're trading at the bottom, like the very bottom. It really doesn't make sense because then we have to have our stop loss. Like, yeah, I mean, if it, I like where price is heading, but at the same time, there's 2 more minutes left in the candle. So if it does break below this area, it's gonna reconfirm and like help with my analysis. Because I have this as the most recent level of support that was broken, and now this is another level of support that's going to be broken, like the candle's going to close below it. So we're going to be looking at two breaks, and if price leaves a wick right here and retraces, oh, that'll be the perfect opportunity for sells. I'm not in any trades right now because there's 1 minute left, so I'm looking for some form of retrace. So brand new candle, small wick, breaking way below this area. Is it going to, if it breaks this low right here, then I'm going to open sells. Now, if it retraces, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it just broke below that low, so I'm going to open up a sell position. G sell. Okay, so we're in a sell position right now. Let's see how this pans out. Short, I'm going to go for about 10 pips while risking about 10. Actually, it has to be above the previous candle high. So I'm about to go for a 1-for-1. Today I'm going to definitely manage risk a lot. I'm about going for 1-for-1 and make sure I have my, actually I'm going to probably go 15 pips. 15 pip stop loss and 15 pip take profit. 1-for-1, and I'm going to dynamically manage risk. So I feel really confident in this trade because I'm sticking to my trading plan. This is my trading plan, and I waited patiently for breaks. So we will see if price is going to head in this direction. I think so though. We have a brand new 1 hour. Only thing I'm worried about is when you trade at the brand new 1 hour, it gives room for pullbacks, like an hour's worth of pullbacks. Right, so might see some 15 minutes pullback. If that happens, I'm gonna start to like reduce my risk. So I'm gonna reduce my risk at like 5 pips and reduce it again to close out the trade at 10 pips. So even though I'm giving myself like a bit of room to play with, like 15 pips, I'm currently also going to manage my trade and look towards closing half, stuff like that. I'll be right back. So looking to the left, we are in this zone here, this huge zone, and it's kind of ugly. It's kind of not helping with my trade. So with this zone in mind, I don't think I'm going to be in this trade for a long period of time, just because this zone is kind of just getting the best of me right now. Maybe in the future I have to establish this as a no trade zone, but I feel like that's why my trade is moving so slow, as opposed to if we take a trade like right here, right? Everything is like clean candles to the left, clean candles to the left, right? That we're going through, and we go through it pretty smoothly. Like we have a little bit of resistance and then go through it pretty smoothly. But here, we're definitely going to see some rigidness. Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one. I wonder if price wants to retrace to leave a wick and then come back down. Hard to say. I wonder if also this was the trade, leaving a wick and then coming back down for these 14, 15, 20 pips. I wonder. That might have been the trade. Let's see. Let me check out the next pair in a range. The fact that it's reversing shouldn't worry me. I'm gonna allow this trade time to pan out. Um, we could get a 15-minute that prints green, and the next we could get a setup like this. We could get the exact setup. So price creates a green candle on the 15, and then breaks all the way down on the 30 on the next 15. That is a possibility. For now, I'm just going to take a look into some of the cryptos. Let's take a look into X2P. X2P is currently trading at 13. Wow, it went up a lot. Man, this paycheck tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy some. Tomorrow I'm going to buy some of these. So when you were saying that, it's okay. It makes it a lower and goes from on the high on Wednesdays. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, that's nice. On the 1 hour, is your favorite trade on the 1 hour? I'm trying now. 25 pip is pretty good. 25 pip is pretty good. Yeah, 25 pip stop loss. Um, yeah, like it's always good to like look for some form of like a price retracement. Like let's say if price creates a high and then like goes down here, then you're aiming for this high. That's a good idea. Really good idea. Okay, nice. Yeah, 1 hour on the high and low, really good idea. Really good idea. I usually like to zero it down to like the 30 minute to see where the best entry is. Like for instance, this trade right here. Um, on the 1 hour, it's telling you the 1 hour is so good to look at because there's so much structure. So much structure. Um, and then when you narrow it down to 30 minute, you can see like pullbacks. You can see what price is doing. This is if anyone wants to get UJ buy, UJ buys are gonna pan out right now. So UJ buys will probably pan out till let's say like mid, like about 10, 10, 20 pips, 10, 20. The range is 30, but you can like 15, pull out at 15, right? I feel like the US dollar is strong right now. US dollar is strong. So if there was buys to panel, I mean the only thing that would hold me back from taking a buy right now is literally these wicks. So I'd have to maybe wait for this wick to get broken, and then set up my buys, or this wick to get broken, which I kind of did talk about earlier. Um, Actually, this was a sell setup. So if it had continued down and broken this support, then it would have continued down to this point. Is what I was talking about. Fair, fair. But I feel like what you should do is instead of just setting like a 25 pip stop loss, what you can, but you can also like look at zones. So you can say, hey, you know what? Because 25 pips stop loss is a bit of a lot, right? So if you're playing with a 10 set, if you're playing with a dollar, like a full standard lot, like a dollar, then if you lose this trade, you're losing $250, right? As opposed to saying, okay, you know what? It's playing in the zone. I can say that if price is going to continue up, it's going to respect these candle lows and not break below them, and then you can say, hey, let me put a stop loss. Let me see here, long position. Let me put my take profit, like 20 pips, and then my stop loss can be below this candle or below this candle, which is like 10 pips, 9, 8 pips, right? So you could have it so it's like interchangeable, but 25 pips is a pretty good range to start with. I, and then if you're gonna like manage your risk along the way too, like if you put it at 25 pips, and you say, hey, you know what? When it comes down to 10 pips, I'm going to close 50%. When it goes down another 10 pips, I'm going to close another 25 or 50%. And then when it comes down to 25, you can close the whole position, something like that, right? Um, just to reduce risk around the way, because wins are going to be wins. They're going to be big. But I feel like managing losses is so important. Managing like losses and getting on top of your losses before they happen. But yeah, trading on the 1 hour is a really, really good idea. I really don't like how this trade is just going. Um, I do like that it's down, but at the same time, it's like this is my short. If I was to open up a short, sorry, if I was to show you my short, this is my short right here, 15 pips, and then my take profit is also about um, 15 pips or so. So that's my trade. I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure price is going to go all the way down to there. Pretty sure. Pretty positive. Ooh, GJ looks nice. GJ looks really nice. Let me break it down on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we got like a mini level of support right here that's being broken. Price wants to get to this level right here. Let me zoom in. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. So price is saying, hey, there was this level of support, but I'm breaking it. I'm now selling below this level of support, maybe heading to this wick, maybe to fill this wick right here, and then go on further. This range on GJ is about 25 pips. That is so good. Then when we come into here, I mean, now we have to like readjust to here, and now we say that price is now breaking below it. Used to have 10% on yeah, I don't do full. I said I am very patient with. Yeah, if I stop, I don't really get once closed out of the zone. I will start putting exit timer. That's smart. That's smart too. Yeah, it's whatever is comfortable with you. It is like the best way to be profitable is to follow your own trading plan. I mean, along the way, now that it's selling, I'll speak about it more. Along the way, you're gonna want to adjust your trading plan, but it's it's really what works for you and what is the most comfortable for you. Coming to the market at a certain time and trading that certain time. Um, I'm gonna continue to let this trade run a little bit. It did since it's actually just going profit. I'll talk about it. This trade really didn't become relevant to me until this candle broke and like closed below here because of these wicks. So when it did, I waited for the retrace, which it did do, which is in my trading plan, and then I waited for the low to be broken, this low. So it broke, and then now it's just selling. So this was a pretty easy setup on the 30 minute. Um, and like I was waiting, like it was like 650, and I was waiting. I didn't take any sells. Like I could have taken a sell all the way up here, but at the same time, um, price didn't look like a sell to me up here. So now we're in about like 5 pips profit. We're just waiting for price to go all the way down and seeing if it does do that. Let's see. Let us see. I think at 10 pips. So when it gets to around here again, I'm gonna close partials, let the rest run. But playing in the 1 hour is really, really good. It will give you that advantage that is if you're waiting for like your setup, then you're gonna be able to definitely take trades. And the thing with the 1 hour too is if you're trading based on the 1 hour, if you're waiting for breaks, there's a lot more momentum in the 1 hour. A lot more than in the 30 minute. 30 minute will have a lot of like retracements, a lot of pullbacks, unless you're getting like really, really clean momentum. It'll have a lot of pullback, stuff like that. But the 1 hour is smooth. The 1 hour is very, very smooth. Um, we are retracing at this point. So we had a doji close in the 15 minute. We had another 15 minute that dumped. We are now back up. Um, if it comes to my break even, I'm thinking about closing 50% because I talked to myself about this yesterday, and I'm looking to create discipline. I'm looking to create discipline not only for now, but also for like future sessions. Um, and when I say future sessions, my account I'm expecting to be a lot bigger. So I'm gonna have larger trades. Like you're gonna see a lot of calm, like the same level of calm, like candle break of the low, a possible retrace. You're gonna see that same level of calmness when my account's bigger, and that's what I want. That's like the overall goal. So for now, like small lot sizes, being comfortable with losing, you know, um, definitely being comfortable with losing for a short period of time, um, and learning what exactly is making me lose in order to fix that and gradually get better over time. So I'm gonna quickly just go to this UJ trade. So this, I don't know if this UJ trade is gonna pan out, but let me just assess the market at this time. What is happening on UJ? UJ looked like it did break the top of this candle here, but now it's retracing. UJ moves so slow. So like we'd have to like if we wanted to see movement on UJ, we'd have to literally leave the chart and then come back to it in like 15, 20 minutes. We have 7 minutes till this 30-minute closes. This 30-minute is back up. But not at my break even point yet. Yeah, the 1 hour and the 5 minute, they do have a lot of volume, especially the 5 minute. It's just super hard to trade because of the pullbacks. But if you get something like this kind of a setup, if you feel that, okay, you know what, price has been selling, price pretended like it was going to go up, but it didn't, it sold. If you start to take sells right here, man, in the zone, anticipation of it doing this, man, this is a crazy trade. The only thing is now is that like 30 pips. The only thing is that um sorry, bear with me. Is that if price doesn't want to go in this direction, it it is it's a lot harder to manage your trades in the 5 minute because price has so much volatility that you're thinking it's going to go down, but it's actually going up. So it's really hard to trade in the 5 minute sometimes. The 1 hour is so smooth though, so smooth. Um, just waiting right now to see if price will start to go back in my direction. Man, you should follow these guys on Instagram. On Instagram, um, they're known as like X2P. They're known as like X2P or something like that, right? So you follow them, and then they show you how to buy this. It looks kind of difficult to buy this, um, but I really think that this is going to be a coin, like a really good coin to own, like $100 worth of. Because right now it's cheap, but in the next like 3, 4, 5 years, if like people pick up on it, then it's gonna boom. And right now, like look how cheap it is. Like look how much decimals there are, right? So right now you're getting in. Well, people are like trying to get in, and like you're buying $100 worth. So like you're buying a lot of this stock when it's cheap. Um, but yeah, it's been moving pretty smooth lately. It's been moving pretty smooth lately. And I think this is just going to carry on until we start to see like 99 and then going to the next decimal, 99 going to the next decimal, 99 going to the next decimal, 99 going to the next decimal, and so on and so on. And yeah, I'm definitely just going to sacrifice part of my paycheck, like $50, to buy some of this, just to start buying some of it to see where it can head, you know? But yeah, definitely make a trading plan that like you look at. Um, before and after you trade. Um, so my trading plan consists of four aspects. Consists of a time that I'm going to trade, which pair I'm going to trade, which strategy I'm going to use, and what my goal is, like 10 to 20 pips, 1 to 2 trade per day. Just generally speaking, improving each day, looking to get better. Um, if I can get better each and every single day, 6 months from now to a year from now, I'm definitely gonna have a bigger account, and I'm gonna be making consistent profits. I think, actually, I know that I'm gonna get to that point, and I'm just gonna continue every single day. That's it. Every single day, just gonna look to improve. So definitely just a starting point, but everyone has their starting point. Um, and yeah, definitely just gonna look towards pushing till I get to my full potential. No, but honestly, like I wake up at 6 in the morning and look 6:30, generally 6, and I start looking at the charts, looking at what's happening in the charts every single day. So 6:30 to 9 is when I'm looking to open up trades, even like 6 to 9, but more so 6:30 to 9 every single day, Monday through Friday in the morning time, because that's when volume's coming into the market. So right now I'm just waiting. Prices, again, we're in this range right here. There's this consolidation range, and prices is acting up in this zone. So because it is acting up in that zone, we just simply are waiting. I mean, I am still in a profitable trade, but at the same time, like it's moving so slow. I think I might close 50%. We'll see. We'll see. I'll say this. If the next candle comes and starts to like, maybe I might just move my stop loss to like above this candle. Hmm. Well, let's see what happens. Because what I'm thinking is that price is gonna come up, create a wick, then come back down to finish the move, is what I'm thinking. But it might have trouble doing so. It might have a lot of trouble doing so. Okay, I'm going to go do something for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna come back. But um, I kind of don't like how slow this is moving. I expect it to move slow, but at the same time, like it might be a reversal in price. Hmm. And this is stuff I'm looking to pick up also for the future. Like, is it actually going to leave a wick and then come back down, or is it going to change like direction? And like, why at 7:30? Like, what's the reasoning behind this change in price direction? Like, it just sold and dumped for like 20 pips, and I guess that's the move. I'm guessing that's the move. Here's what I'll say. If it breaks above this candle, I'm gonna close my entire trade. So I'm gonna play it safe today. I'm gonna move my stop loss to about here. I mean, yeah, in my mind, if it's leaving another wick, like all the way over here, it's to take your price out. So it really shouldn't come above this candle right here, is what I'm thinking in my mind. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go do something for about 5 minutes. I'll just be right back. This might even be price just retracing and looking to come back down to finish the move. So we will see. I can't be certain of it yet, but I think it wants to complete this move. We'll see. I'll just be right back. Before I go, I also want to just speak on the fact that when it comes to a trading plan, yeah, trading plans are definitely something that's not like a one-time or one-shop all. Like you don't stay with one trading plan your whole trading career. For me, I believe I'm going to be trading for like 10, 15, 20 years. So I know that I'm going to have multiple trading plans. Everything's going to look quite similar, but I'm going to adopt new strategies, learn new things. I'm thinking, what if price in this moment is just looking to um, like do a price grab, like stop losses right here. But if that's the case, then I've managed to reduce my risk by a lot while still staying in something that I believe is profitable. And if it's not profitable, I can like assist myself in figuring out how it can be profitable in the future. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just reduce my risk in this trade and really just, yeah, really just, uh, sorry about that. I'm really just in the learning phase, and I am still looking to build a small account to build a big account, so a $3,000 account to like a $4,000 account or a $5,000 account, and then looking to see if I can build it more after that point. So I'm really starting small. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to risk a lot right now, so I am starting small. It's almost like I'm starting at the basics, learning everything to a T, and then I'm going to be able to rearrange my trading plan. So when it comes time again for me to be in the markets at a higher account, and I'm consistently making profits as well as managing my trades and getting out of trades early, reducing risk in trades, simple stuff. I used to think that like if I lost a trade, like the market was like out to get me, but like it's never the case that the market is out to get you because generally speaking, like if we're trading, then we're trading with, let's say, $1,000 or $2,000. But if the market was out to get you, it'd be out to get you for like $100,000 or $200,000. Like brokers actually don't even like focus on us. Like there is the case that if you're in a trade, then a market maker will, like for instance now, like a market maker will push price all the way up, hit take profits, hit stop losses, and then push price down. But it's not solely for us; it's for the market as a whole. So anyone with a great enough balance can withstand those price grabs and those market manipulations. Um, but that's what I used to think. But it's not that. Like that's really emotional based, where it's like playing the victim game. I'm a victim. I lost, but it's not that. It's really that if you want to be successful, you just get a trading plan, um, and let me see here. So much. No, okay, nice. Okay, so it's like um, what are those called again? What's called? Is it sorry. Okay, so you're doing the opposite. Sorry about that. I had to like fix my app. Sorry about that. So you're doing the opposite of scalping. So you're swing trading. One of the highs, lows of the week, the highs of the month. That is when I hold. Nice. Okay. So you're looking to scale in from the top or low. Nice. Same way I did on 5 minute. I'd get a high or low and then get one of these, which is a high and low of the week. Hold that for the week. Nice. No. That is really good, especially when you get something like from the top and you're looking to like get to a bottom. Like let's say if this didn't happen and you're here at the top, and you say to yourself, okay, from the 5 minute, I'm going to scale in, and I'm just going to let my trade run, and you actually get this, and the price doesn't go above your stop loss, so your stop loss all the way over here, man, those trades are amazing. Like you risked like $30 to get like $100, maybe maybe like $300, right? So like let's say if you're playing with a 30-cent lot, you're risking like $90 to get $300. Like yeah, it is a great way to get return. Yeah, this trade is very short-lived. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like if you're, yeah, that's a really, really good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in on some of those trades with you for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like if you're all the way down here, let's say hypothetically, and we're saying, okay, you know what, price is gonna bounce off of this, and we put a 30, if we put like a 20 pip stop loss, we say price is gonna bounce off of this, is go up all the way to here. Yeah, you'd catch like you'd risk like, say if you put like a 30-cent lot, you'd risk like $60 to get like $600. So yeah, or even like $700. So it's like a really, really, really good trade. Yeah, this is a short-lived trade. I'm personally not going to be holding this for long. Um, as it breaks this top, I'm going to close 50% just to reduce my risk. Yeah, so I'm going to close 50% right here just to reduce my risk in this trade. Yeah, no, I know exactly how you feel. Like sometimes weekends are so short-lived. Like it's like weekends happen like a blink of a second. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, as much as I wanted this trade to be longer lived, it's okay. I did collect partials here at the bottom, which is always good. But yeah, this trade was very short-lived. Yeah, like sometimes the weekend, I wanted this trade to be short on longer lived, but at the same time, it's like um, price came down so smoothly here. I think the opportunity would have been here. I think this would have been, which candle is this? This is the 7:30. This is the 7. This is the 6:30. So maybe around like 6:30. But at the same time, I always tell myself I don't want to enter a trade right away. But what I will say that came good out of the day is that I waited for a candle to print below. I waited for the candle to break that low, and it actually did dump about 10 pips. I did secure some at the bottom, so that's good. And then I managed risk to the top, so I'm basically break even. So trading wise, I think I'm done for the day. Um, whew, this got slipped. Man, this got slipped so heavy. Man, this is either price rejecting this price level to go into this one, or this is just how do you say, a liquidity grab, and then it's gonna go back up. So we'll see. I think after this trading session, I'm gonna simulate trade and just work on my trading plan and trading strategy, and work on stuff like closing 50%, taking partials at the bottom, right? I think it's just a little bit harder for myself right now because my lot sizes are so small. So psychologically wise, it's I'm trying to like build my account. Um, what I have to do is like think that I'm building my knowledge and my skill. I think that's what's most important, and not so much the profit. Because like when you fall in love with like making profit, you're gonna do stuff like maybe like revenge trade or blame the market, stuff like that, right? Whereas if you take accountability for your losses and you say to yourself, okay, you know what, this happened because of this, and this can be avoided due to this, or this couldn't have been avoided, but I did reduce risk and manage my trade. Like that's when real growth and development comes into play. So like we don't have control whether the market's going up or down. We only have control over what we see and what we're comfortable with. Um, but I feel like if it's just all about making money, like you're gonna miss certain stuff, and not really like there's certain cues that have to be picked up on, i.e., like no revenge trading, holding winners and closing losing trades, right? And all that really just stems down to learning, continuous learning and continuous just getting better. Definitely continuous learning and definitely continuous getting better, um, is where real growth comes into play. And yeah, I'm definitely in it for the long haul. Definitely looking to have a huge account with huge wins each day, um, in the near future. So I don't think that's going to take me too long, but I do believe that it's going to take me like a couple of months to get to a place in the market where I'm very comfortable. Man, it be like that sometimes. Yeah, it really be like that sometimes. Um, yeah. Yeah. Man, I can only imagine like how it is out there. Man, it's probably so hot. Um, probably, like but all in all, I think Wednesday was a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was trades weren't managed well at all. I held the loser, so I wrote that stuff down, and I'm really trying to like stick to that trading plan in terms of like closing my losing trades when they're losing trades, closing them as early as possible. Um, knowing when I know I want to know in the future when a winning trade will continue to be a winning trade. That's like important in my eyes. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call that for trades for today. I'm gonna still stay on the live, but I'm gonna call that for live trades for the day, just to manage my risk. Just to manage my risk. This rejected. Yeah, I'm starting to get in the habit of getting 10 pips. So like getting 10 pips and then closing partials. I can get like 10 pips every day. So if I can get 10 pips every day at like 1%, that's 1% every day. It's really, really good. And there's going to be days where I'm going to let my 1% run to like 5% at a much larger account. So I'm pretty excited for those days. But I want to do everything the right way. Um, and what I mean by that is that I want to build my account slowly, steadily going up. So what that entails is that, um, well, one, I want to get like a nice win rate. Um, and two, I want to be able to manage my losses and decrease my losses. Um, so that's what I've been working on in the smaller stages of my trading. It's been going very well. It's been going very well. Like when I simulate trade, I've been able to pick up on certain cues, pick up on certain stuff that's been going right and going wrong, closing partials. Oh, nice. Okay. What's his YouTube? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Which case I'm gonna check him out. He deleted all his content. Why? Mr. S C Z mentor of your mentor. Okay. Right now, I'm simply just sitting on my hands, not really doing much. Oh, okay. I see. I see what happened. Okay. Yeah, definitely. After this video, I'm gonna simulate trade. Um, just back test. Same time frame in the simulator. Eastern Standard Time, pre-New York to New York and New York Open. I'll probably be doing that for like an hour, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. Looking to trade an entire week on the simulator, maybe even more, but definitely just looking to practice certain stuff. Um, I feel like trading psychology is more than half the battle. And when you simulate, you're getting to be in the market, taking it at a slow pace, like 5 ticks per second, 11 ticks per second is a max, and just really getting the feel of the market at certain points of time. Um, like in the simulator, you'll see like a lot of breaks of a zone, and you'll see like price retrace and then go back in that same direction to break the wick, the low of that wick, right? So that's like what I look for a lot. Um, and simulator trading really helps psychology wise in terms of being able to like close trades at 50%, stuff like that. Um, when you say specific price point, um, that sounds very specific. That sounds very but the system is based on average true range to locate a very specific point. Specific price point. Yeah, it sounds like a lot. Um, but I mean, if it works for some, then it works, which is good. There's no like one system fits all for traders. It's many psychologies wrapped up into one. Um, but yes, essentially, I'm just yeah, just okay. That's fair. Okay. ATR on the daily is 60 pips. Alone, giving you two projected levels. You want to see? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, it seems like the person who you're watching maybe incorporated that strategy or maybe didn't, but that strategy seems a little difficult. I like simple stuff. Um, Not to say that it won't work though. Definitely trading is there's no one fit all strategy. Definitely a huge pool of strategies to choose from. Mine is price action specifically, but yeah, it seems a little difficult. Maybe you and I can simulate trade. And you can show me at some point. Um, but if I was to talk about this setup right now, it looks like this might have been a liquidity grab, is what I'm thinking. But it's breaking highs. When it's breaking highs, I kind of want to just sit out. I took a loss for the day on GU. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit out for the day and just let price do whatever price wants to do. I don't think I'm gonna take another trade. I mean, if price, no, my trading plan is 1 2 trades per day. However, I also one of my goals is to improve, and also another goal is capital protection, right? So I'm looking to protect my capital, right? So in essence, when I'm looking to protect my capital, 1 to 2 trades per day, and as well as okay, so this candle might retrace and then shoot all the way up. So I don't know that, so that's why I'm staying out of it. It might even just break this high to continue up, but again, I don't know that, so I'm just staying out of it personally. Um, this is not something I want to play in. I'm actually just change pairs here. This is probably a better setup for myself in my eyes. A sell through this zone, what I was talking about, it most likely will do with stops above these highs. Um, this I think was a fake out. Now we're gonna come and sell below these areas. I cannot guarantee it, so again, I'm staying out of that personally. We have GJ buying, and we have gold here that already bought, that already did the move. This was the move. I don't think there will be another move. I think price will range at this point. This was a 60-point move. That was a 60-point move. I think that's the move for gold for the day, and I think gold has cashed out. I think we're in this range, but hard to say. It might even decide to break above this zone and then continue, but it's hard to say. I mean, I'm not risking it. Price here is breaking above and may continue on to this like second zone. We have a level of resistance right there at 15 pips. That's not terrible. I just don't personally want to trade it. I'm going to stick to my trading plan, which is 1 to 2 trades per day. I took my one trade, mm, um, um, capital protection, as well as just improving. Just I'm looking to improve daily. That's one of the biggest things I think as that I wrote down for my goal is to improve daily. Um, just coming to the market Monday through Friday and trading daily and improving daily and seeing what setups are going to be profitable for myself. Like I think the perfect setup here, because I did take partials here at the bottom. I think the perfect setup for myself will be when I take partials and I let the rest run for break even. That is the absolute perfect trade for myself. So we're at this level of resistance here. We don't know if price is going to break through this level of resistance or just continue to come and drop down. I mean, if it does like reverse and you see like this low, if you see like some level of support get created and support broken, I mean, it might be an opportunity for sells. We're at New York Open right now. It's like it's 8:02 my time, Eastern Standard Time. So it's really hard to say what price is going to do. Um, yeah, in terms of like what you were letting me know in terms of that strategy, you and I can simulate trade another time. You can show me that like in more complexity, more detail. Um, UJ man looks like a really good sell. Looks like a really great sell. Um, I mean, now that I'm looking in the 4 hour, it could be just looking to create a wick and then come back up to now like test these areas. So you really, really, really need price to like start breaking below this area. Um, like really need it to start breaking below this area. And to come into this price range where you have like clean candle to the left here. I mean, this range is quite nice. It's like a 30 pip range. I mean, I'm done for the day, so I'm not going to look towards entering any trades. I might even call it early. Gold decided it's going to continue to buy. I wonder if it's going to break through that zone and like continue up to like at least here. I think it might. I think that's a high probability. Let's see. I mean, I'm definitely not trading gold right now, but let's see what will happen on gold. Let's see. Yeah, but this pay, so tomorrow I am definitely buying some X2P. I just have to, I follow them on Instagram and they show me like how to buy it. X2P rate is current circulating supply of zero exchange of the total volume exchange of 538,000. That's a lot. Like this number, I swear, yesterday was like 140,000. Like it's increasing by a lot. Um, yeah, these numbers are continuously fluctuating upwards. So I'm looking to buy this. This is a cryptocurrency. This is X2P. Other ones that I'm looking to buy are going to be Cardano coin. Um, where's definitely Cardano coin. Definitely Doge. Doge is supposed to be on this list as well. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start to invest in cryptocurrencies. So price came here and rejected. Yeah, this is the only thing that we got good here was that we got this sell on the break of this candle low. I did talk about this setup here. When we came to the market, price was already at this point. It broke, but then started leaving wicks here, which means that price was clearly rejecting this level of support and creating this level of support. Now we had this candle break below this level of support, and when it did and the candle actually closed, we waited for price to retrace and break this level, break this wick right here, and it came and shot down 11 pips. I closed a few partials, and I got stopped out right around here, right around this area right here, after I moved my stop loss to the above the previous candle high. So that was the only good thing to come out of today. UJ is ranging. Yeah, it's a little bit of a choppy day today. It's a little bit of a choppy day, but that's okay. Um, Today is Wednesday. My trading plan, again, it consists of time, pair, strategy, and goal. So my time is Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 9 a.m. every single day. My pair is GU that I'm trading. I look at other pairs, but I do not trade them. My strategy is a break of support and resistance. So I'm looking for break of support and resistance, then a retest, a retrace of price, and then a retest or rebreak of this of the wick of the candle that closed below support or resistance, um, and then taking 10 pips and then leaving the rest to run with stops at break even. So that's like my perfect trade. It didn't pan out like that today. We just took partials here at the bottom, which is fine. Um, but my trading plan also consists of capital protection. So I'm not trading and taking another trade today, even though I think there might be setups, as well as to improve. Just improve daily. Just look to get better and get better each and every day. So simple, simple stuff. I think what I used to do in the past was more complicated stuff and it would really stress me out. And now I'm just looking, like for instance, if I was looking to take a trade, I would take this buy impulsively for about 10 pips. It's breaking above this candle high. This would be an impulse buy. It would be about for 10 pips, be about to the top of this right here. And I would take this as a buy. So my long position would be right here. I'm personally not trading this, but it does look like a good setup. And then you can put the um, how do you say, stop below the previous, stop below this candle because it's an impulse entry with anticipation that price is going to keep pushing up for this 30-minute candle. So again, I'm personally not in this. However, it was a good setup because we had one zone right here. This is a level of support that got broken above. We're breaking above highs. We're breaking above highs. We're breaking above highs. We broke above this high. I did speak about this. If we did break above this high and go into this zone, then we're more than likely going to the next zone. So that's what's happening now. Again, I'm not in this trade. I expect some pullbacks, especially on the 15 minute. So we get a 7 minute, we got a candle in 7 minutes. I mean, there might be some pullbacks. Again, I would only be strictly trading this to this point. Um, and then if you want to like closing 70% or 80% of your trade and then leaving a runner with stops at break even. So stops are going to be right here. With anticipation that price might go up to the next level of resistance, which would be around around this area. So you can say like another 10 pips. Like that's what I go based off of. So it's intervals of 10. So if you're leaving a runner, you're anticipating that price might come up to here. You're testing that theory. But in essence, I didn't want to take this trade solely because I'm just sticking to my trading plan here. It would have been a really, really good trade setup, however, for about 10 pips, about to hit take profit. Um, no, now if you're in this trade as well, you can move stop losses to break even, so you can move your stop losses to here. Or what you can do is if price retraces, you can close 50%. Because it's an impulse move, you're going to want to move stop loss to break even. Um, or you can just close the entire position at this point. But essentially, that was the move. It didn't quite hit take profit. It worked because it was New York Open, so it was 8 a.m. So there was a lot of volume being pushed into the market. It actually happened prior to New York Open, so this was happening prior to a lot of momentum got pushed into the market. You can see prices breaking above highs, breaking above highs, breaking above highs. This is the 8 a.m. candle. 8 a.m. candle. The New York Open specifically is breaking above a high. It only made sense for it to come into the zone and come to the other side of the zone. I have overtime soon in like 50 minutes, so I'm gonna call it early. Um, yeah, this trade, if you're in it, stops to break even, and if it gets stopped out, it gets stopped out. But I'm gonna definitely be on tomorrow morning. I'm gonna call it early. I'm gonna head out. Let's see what we got for news before I head out. Let's see what we got for news tomorrow. What do we got for news tomorrow? I like to like peep these things ahead of time. So news, we have USD at U 730, GBP, final services PMI, non-farmers ADP change, unemployment claims. So we have a bit of news tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a rocky day. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Tomorrow's going to be fun. I'm going to head out. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. And if you're in this trade, definitely just move stop losses to break even. Or at this point, because we're about to get another 15 minute, I would say if you get another 15-minute and it comes and stays in this area and the candle comes and doesn't tap your take profit, sorry, tap your stop loss, then allow it to continue. But if it taps your stop loss, then definitely just close the trade. It's better than to keep your money than potentially lose it. And yeah, we got out of the break. We called how much pips? Like an 8 pip trade. It moves smoothly, very smoothly. All right, all right, guys. Take care. Have a great day, guys.